I'm delighted in one sense for Her Majesty and indeed for the victim in this case, that it's not going to be dragged through the courts and that hopefully some kind of justice has been done for her. And it sends a message out, I suppose, to those who make these allegations that eventually truth hopefully will come out. And my thoughts are with her, I have to say. I am pleased for Her Majesty at her age that she is, going into the celebration in May, June, and all the other members of the royal family. Where this now leaves Andrew in the court of public opinion remains to be seen. But in fairness, he has not been found guilty of anything in a court of law. So that has to be maintained and understood. What the settlement will be, I wonder what will come out, what will, as it were, escape, if anything at all. But as I agree with your other guest, I agree this is an important moment, and I am delighted in one sense, as I say, for the royal family and for women generally. I think the victims of alleged abuse, as she obviously was, I think it's a day for them as well, where she has stood up to the might, the abuse, real abuse from a number of quarters in the media and other parts against her. And she has maintained all along the credibility of her story. And I think that's immensely important. As for Prince Andrew, what will happen to him, I've no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I will, as ever, just prefix what we're saying with, not least given it's not now going to be tested in court, with the word alleged. Prince Andrew has persistently and consistently denied these allegations against him, and given that we've been denied the process which some people are expected, that has to be how things remain. I don't think it's controversial, tendentious for me to suggest to you and to our viewers that he's not a popular man. Even setting all this stuff aside, he's got a reputation for being supercilious and slightly pompous.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right. As I said, in the court of public opinion, I don't think there'll be many worried about what he has or hasn't done in one sense. The fact now a settlement has been reached is good in one sense because it puts matters to rest. However, as always, it leaves as many questions now unanswered. As you say, it wasn't tested in any kind of court. I wish in one sense it had. But equally so, it has spared the royal family the undoubted publicity that would have followed this case throughout this period when we're meant to be celebrating Her Majesty's Jubilee. So I'm pleased for the royal family as a whole. I'm pleased also, as your other correspondent has said, for women generally. You know, this is an important issue. She has touched on it. I agree with virtually every word she says. And there's something chronically wrong with our justice system that allows men to get away the way they have been and are being in our courts. Something is fundamentally wrong, one, with the investigations, and secondly, with the whole process in the criminal courts. Something has to change. And if this allegation against Prince Andrew helps highlight that in any way, I'd be for it.